ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. My name is Brenda, and on behalf of Claire and Greg here, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to Maryculter House Hotel on this very, very special day. We're delighted to have you all here to share in this happiness today. I have known Greg his whole life. And I first met Claire when I married Greg's mum, Jackie, to Stuart here, 5 years ago. And we got on like a house on fire. And I remember Claire and Greg speaking to me and saying, see, when we get married, we should do our wedding. So I hope I don't botch it up today for you and shatter your expectations. So today, before all of you, from the bottom of my heart, I have to thank Claire and Greg for doing me the honour of inviting me to conduct their wedding ceremony. It's such a special day for them. I'm an awful honour. I want to say So, it's just such a delight for me to be marrying such a lovely young couple that I think the bubble film is very, very special. Because as a registrar, you really don't get that too often. So, I know that I think they're all of them. That, each of them treat the other with love, honesty and respect. What a perfect way to start a married life together. Now, Greg and Claire. Today, we're about to make a public expression of the promises we've already made to each other in private. Through your vows today, you are formalising your commitment to each other for the rest of your lives. Being married today is a proud confirmation of the love, respect and the true friendship you have for each other. Marriage requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when you're wrong, and the strength to put things right. Together you'll be stronger to meet whatever life holds for you. Now, Greg and Claire, do you know of any legal impediment why you may not be joined in marriage today? Nope. That was the right answer. And ladies and gentlemen, do any of you know of any legal reason why this lovely couple may not be joined in marriage together? You're very well trained, thank you. Now, it is my duty to remind you both of the binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage, according to the law of Scotland, is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for the exclusion of all others. Now, we're going to have the first reading now, so may I invite Hannah to come round. Thank you, Hannah.
Once upon a time, a boy met a girl. She gave him her hand and he held it tight. Together, they sat up high in the unknown path in front of them. Sometimes they walked slowly, sometimes at a little pace. Sometimes they ran so fast, it felt kind of like flying. Whenever he lost his footing, she steadied him. And whenever she grew weary, he'd carry her. Sometimes they didn't know what direction to go, but though they would lose their way, they never lost each other. They wandered contentedly and lived happily, forever and always, side by side.
Thank you very much, Hannah. That was lovely. Sorry, can everyone hear me at the back?
Speak up a wee bit.
Well, I'll speak up a wee bit. Okay. I'll do my best. Because I really don't want to shout at you. Now, there is an ancient Celtic tradition of binding a couple in marriage by hand fasting, literally tying their hands together with cord or ribbon, you'll see it in a minute, as a symbol that they are bound together, not just for a lifetime, but for eternity. It is from this practice that the expression tying the knot probably comes from. Now, Claire and Greg have decided to include a hand fasting ceremony to emphasise the eternal bond and to reinforce the feeling that they never wish to be parted from one another. Now you need to get these. With this cord, I bind Claire and Greg to the vows we make to each other today. The knot of the binding are not formed by this cord, but by your vows. You hold in your hands and hearts the making and breaking of this union. Now, Claire and Greg will now make their personal vows to each other. You both have a hand here, you only need one hand. Alright.
Because of you, I laugh, I smile, and I dare to dream more than I ever have. You are and will always be my best friend, my faithful partner, and my one true love. I promise to encourage you, inspire you, and love you truly in the good times and bad. I will forever be there to laugh with you, to lift you up when you're down, and to love you unconditionally through all of our adventures in life together.
I give you my promise that from this day forward, I give you all my love, and you shall not walk alone. I have no greater gift to give you, as my love is my anchor, and your trust is my strength. May your heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home. I give you all that I am and all that I shall become.
Well done. Now, just as your hands are bound together, so too are your lives. May you be forever one, sharing in all things, in love and in loyalty for all time. May your marriage be blessed with patience and dedication, forgiveness and respect, love and understanding, the greatest of which is love. And now I'm going to release you from the hands. May these hands be blessed this day. May they always hold each other. May they have the strength to hang on during storms of stress and the dark of disillusionment. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other in their wondrous love. May they build a relationship founded in love and rich in caring. May these hands be healer, protector, shelter, and guide for each other. Now, may I invite Lisa to read.
you're holding is the one who holds your heart. When the one whose eyes you gaze into, place your hopes and dreams their stars. When the one whom you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together make the whole world seem just right. When the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you found one and only love you'll share your whole life.
Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, could I ask you all to stand now, please, for the marriage declarations? I'm clearing Greg. Would you like to do this? So, Greg, do you sincerely wish to take this beautiful woman, Claire, before these witnesses as your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And Greg, do you promise to love, comfort and encourage her in all she wants to do? And will you be there and cherish Claire as long as you both shall live? And do you I'm just too excited about this wedding. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It's just too important. Claire, do you sincerely wish to take this handsome man, Greg, before these witnesses as your lawful wedded husband? Claire, do you promise to love, comfort and encourage him in all that he wants to do? And Claire, will you be there, cherish Greg for as long as you both shall live? Now it's the ceremony of the rings, so who has them? I'm glad you're all very organised. Could you be a dear and give Greg Thank you very much. I will now ask you to seal the vows you share with each other by the giving and receiving of rings. The perfect circle of the ring symbolises eternity. The precious metal came from the ground as rough ore and was heated and purified, shaped and polished, and something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Now, Greg, please repeat after me. Claire, I offer this ring.
Claire, I offer this ring
As a token
as a token
of the promises made here between us, and as a symbol of my commitment to you and our future. Now, Claire, having accepted, please repeat after me. Greg, I accept this ring.
Greg, I accept this ring
as a token of our love.
as a token of our love.
Greg, I offer this ring.
Greg, I offer this ring
as a token of the promises made here between us. And as a symbol of my commitment to you and our future. And Greg, is this ring is placed on your finger. Claire, I accept this ring.
Claire, I accept this ring
as a token of our love.
as a token of our love.
For Claire and Greg, may these rings be visible tokens of your love and trust in each other. not only for themselves, but for your family, your friends, and the world at large. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your marriage deserves. Greg and Claire, on behalf of all those present here today, and by the strength of your own love, I am delighted to pronounce you, Greg, and you, Claire, husband and wife, united together for life. And the moment you've both been waiting for, please kiss each other.
Oh, it's all good.
It's all Bill.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first of all thank you all for coming and sharing this special day with us and these two beautiful people. I'd like to thank Jackie and Stuart for all their help with the wedding preparation. I'm sure you'll all agree that Maryculter House is a truly stunning venue for this wedding. And I'd like to take this opportunity to propose the first toast to absent friends. To absent friends. Yes. Right. So I have a few words to say about Claire and Greg. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, that's a bill. I'm sure you'll all agree that Claire is looking simply stunning. She's such a... Claire was always a fearless child. She was never afraid to try the highest water slides, the fastest roller coaster, or test drive the odd vehicle that was in for repair. I remember when she was about 8 years old, when we were on a quad bike, and I said to Claire, "Gently touch the throttle and we'll just be gentle." She proceeded to give it full revs, pulled a wheelie, throwing us both off, much to Jackie's horror as she watched from the window. We both thought it was all hilarious as we lay in the grass in hysterics. Do you remember? She may be fearless, but she's inherited her mother's sense of direction. And when she was learning to drive, I thought it would be a good idea to let her... Sorry, Jackie, hello? Take an old van into a 50-acre field for practice. What could possibly go wrong? Unfortunately, she got lost. To be fair, a thick blanket of fog descended on the field, and after a lot of shouting to and fro, we eventually found her. As a father, I've seen her be sick, wet herself, and cry herself to sleep. But enough about the times I've had to pick her up from her friends' parties in West Hills. Tootie, Cat. She also had the usual brother-sister relationship with Craig as they grew up. They fought like cat and dog. Thankfully, they have both grown out of it now and are the best of friends. And just a quick mention to Craig, I don't know if everyone's aware, he's stuck offshore, fog-bound, and our hearts bleed for him, I know. So, a toast to Craig for not being good. Why can you do that? Seriously though, Claire, your mum and I are so proud of all the achieved things. Firstly, with all your standard grades, higher and advanced grades, and then to go on to RGU and not only gain a degree in business management with marketing, but a postgrad in human resources. We've loved watching you develop into an independent, loving, thoughtful, and truly beautiful young woman. You're a very lucky man. Now then, what can I say about Greg? Quite simply, Claire couldn't have chosen a nicer guy. He's everything I could ask for in a son-in-law, and I'm delighted to welcome him into the family. It's great to see them so happy together. They make a damn good-looking couple. I'll never forget when Greg first mentioned marriage. We were on a family holiday in Orlando, and after a late night playing pool and after copious amounts of beer, Greg asked me if he could get married. My initial thoughts was, oh, I'll have to divorce Jackie. But seriously though, I was delighted it was in fact clear he wanted to marry. Thank you. Greg has such a great personality, and we're both very proud of his hard work and his dedication to his career as a personal fitness instructor. And I'm glad to say we share many common interests, namely Guinness, karaoke, and of course working out in the gym. And lastly, I would like to finish off with a few words of wisdom. As you slide down the banister of life, may all the marital splinters be pointing in the right direction. I'd like you all to be upstanding and toast the happy couple. To Claire and Greg.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have been told that there are two secrets to a long-lasting happy marriage: a good sense of humour and a short memory. And they are also the secrets to enjoying this speech today. On behalf of my wife and I, we thank you all in joining us today to celebrate our marriage and your unbelievable generosity. So cheers, thank you very much. Cheers. I've been told that this is usually one of the only times in a married man's life when I can be in company of my wife and my mother-in-law and not get interrupted. So I came here for some time today. It's an absolute privilege to be in the company of so many people that are important in our lives. And we're delighted to welcome you here to share this special day with us. So, I'd first like to respond with a big thank you to Bill for the toast and the nice things you said about Claire and I, and more generally to both Bill and Jackie for doing such an amazing job raising such a beautiful daughter, and welcoming me into their family with open arms. It's much appreciated. I want to thank my mum for everything. She's always worked so hard and made great sacrifices to make sure we'd be happy. You've always encouraged me in everything we've done, and I hope I made you proud. We're so grateful for everything for you and Stuart you've done for us, and we're delighted to be sharing this special day with you both today. So, thank you guys. Let's give a small gift of appreciation to my mum. And also for Jackie as well. I would also like to thank Brenda for doing such a wonderful job today. Thanks. Brenda, thank you so much. It meant so much to us having someone we know marry us, and we really appreciate it. So thanks so much again. I'd like to thank Claire's lovely bridesmaids for organising her and for getting her, organising an unforgettable hen party for her, and just for being by her side today. So I really appreciate that, guys. Thanks so much, wherever you are. So I really thought I prepared myself quite well for today, but nothing could have prepared me enough for when I saw Claire walk down the aisle. Never have I seen her look so beautiful, and I'm extremely lucky to be the one marrying you today. And I know this is the start of many happy years together, because every day I wake to find you, I love you twice as much as I did the day before. In preparation for this moment, I've been trying hard to come up with something original that sums up everything I feel about Claire and how much this day means to me. But nothing expresses what I want to say, so I'm just going to keep it old-fashioned, say in front of all our family and friends. Claire, I love you. So, I first met Claire in a classy drinking establishment formerly known as Tiger. She wandered through the door, she looked absolutely amazing, and I immediately approached her with a tray of Jaeger bombs. We all know how much Claire enjoys a good sesh, so this definitely worked in my favour that night. So, since that night, we've grown up so much together over the past 8 years. So most notably, recently buying our first home together in Kintor. Over the years, we've traveled to lots of amazing places, which is why we use some of them for our table names today, and these have such great memories for us, and we'll share with you guys still. So, cheers for that. Unfortunately, a wedding is a time for joy and fun, but it's also a time to remember our loved ones who cannot be with us today. So here's a toast to them, who we remember with love and with pride. Cheers. Cheers. Now to my groomsmen, Callum, Matt and Ben. I can't thank the lads enough for all the great times we've had together over the years, most of which I can remember, but for the ones I can't remember, it was probably for the best. So saying this, it brings me to the stag do in Brussels, where the gaps in my memory are aplenty, especially after Sunday. I've lost a full day of my life. In which all the lads took great abundant pleasure in reminding me the next day of my exploits and misdemeanours in great detail, and screaming dirty Gertie.
Dilly.
But saying that, I must thank them all for not trying me naked to a lamppost during the stag. This was also greatly appreciated.
Nice, all over, Greg.
Challenge accepted. So I'll hand you over to my best man. He had to be capable of charming you with his spectacular wit, his staggering charisma, and his dazzling personality. Well, the search still continues today, so Scott is here to fill in for today. But in all seriousness, I wouldn't have picked anyone else to be my best man. It's a privilege to be your brother, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. So, cheers. Have a great day. Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the best man, Greg's brother Scott. I was absolutely delighted when Greg chose me to be his best man. Greg was the best man at our wedding, and it's an absolute honour to have stood with you today and return. What a day it's been so far. It's a beautiful setting, and the weather's been glorious. I just have one question. Greg, when are you taking off your jacket so I can as well? Seriously? It's not even a joke, like, is it? I'd first like to start with a couple of toasts. On behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to thank you all for your attendance to today's celebration of their marriage. Claire, you look absolutely stunning today. Greg is certainly punching above his weight. Bridesmaids, you guys looking beautiful as ever? You've done a great job of looking after Claire today. So here's a toast to say thanks to the bridesmaids for doing such a wonderful job. To the bridesmaids. I'd also like to toast the parents of our newlyweds. So that's Jackie, Bill, Jackie and Stuart, to thank them for helping organise such a wonderful wedding. Now we're way out a little bit because I was given a card from my granda, so I have absolutely no idea what's in this. So let's just open this up. This could be dangerous. Okay. So congratulations on your special day from Granda A. P.S. Now Claire, never mind what Greg says, just tie your nightie ruins your taze. The less said about that, the better. That concludes the card section of my speech. When I was told I had 10 minutes to give my speech, I got a bit nervous. I mean, Greg's a ridiculous human being. How can you fit 30 years worth of stories into 10 minutes? The stagger alone being up to cover about 20. I'll try and keep it brief. It's been a long day and I don't want to delay you guys from your food for tomorrow. As I'm sure you've gathered, I've known Greg his whole life. Greg's the kindest friend anyone could ask for. Generosity should be his middle name. He'll do anything for me. In fact, he even wrote this section of my speech. Greg and I have always had an amazing relationship. We very rarely fought as children. One, because Greg is so laid back he's horizontal, and two, well, you've seen the size of him, it's not advisable to try and fight a bear. Even if he does have the disposition of Yogi. In fact, we would always defend each other if Mum was giving the other one into trouble, which was a lot. We always had each other's back. I think modern-day philosopher Will Smith said it best in Bad Boys 2 when he said, "We ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life." We even have our own handshake. Yeah. Which will now undoubtedly, embarrassingly mess up in front of all of you today. I tried to get to you earlier just for a practice to see if he remembered. Thankfully he did. It's not his first rodeo, we know this. Greg's left a permanent mark on me, and I'm not just talking to the time when he cracked me in the head with a cricket bat on a French camping holiday and gave me this stitch. So cheers for that. As Greg got older, he turned from a young scallywag to an older scallywag, but one with a passion for sports. Greg can turn his hand to most sports: football, cricket, golf, but in particular hockey, which he has had many great years playing. He took this love of sport and turned it into a career and became an excellent personal trainer. I can attest to this, as Greg is the reason I can fit into my kilt today. When Greg was trained to be a PT about 6 years ago, he needed someone to practice his teaching on. Being 12 weeks away from a holiday to Mexico, and with the sound of free personal training ringing in my ears, I volunteered my services as workout dummy. I was delighted with the results, despite Greg trying to kill me. Word to the wise: if you don't want to see Greg's vindictive side, turn up on time for his sessions. Honestly, try to kill me. Like, I hit training things for like half an hour, I was dying. He almost tried drowning in a pool as well. Wasn't good. In RTU, when you had a 2-hour training session and you took us into the pool and it like took cramp in the, yeah, it's a long time. It's your fault. On a serious note, I can't tell you how delighted it was the day I found out that Greg had fully qualified as a personal trainer. He had taken a passion of his and turned it into a successful career, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So on to the stag do. What you've all been waiting for.
Not true.
Believe, well, some things. What a weekend. I'd like to thank the groomsmen for all the help in organising it, these guys here. It was a weekend of exceptional weather, fun, laughs, great food, topless mixed martial arts, and beers. So many beers. I could speak about this weekend for ages, but the main takeaways were that it's actually possible to take Greg to his drinking limit, with him actually refusing a drink on a night out for the first time ever. And also, it's probably not the best idea to attempt an adult assault course having consumed a full day's worth of beer the day before. Horrible, just awful. On that note, word of warning, guys. I don't think the art of straight arming pints will be tolerated the same way today as it was in Brussels. There are memories from that weekend that will last a lifetime. Not the whole weekend, though, and I would like to personally apologise to the brave souls who decided to partake in 89.9% absinthe with me on the Sunday. At least remember enjoying this meal today. Unfortunately, there are a couple of people who we met in Brussels who couldn't quite make it to the wedding today. But I'm quite sure Babs and Gertie would like to wish you a very happy wedding day. I do have a very special shout out right now. I would like to give a very special shout out to the father of the bride, Porno Bill. Thank you guys for agreeing to that. I had to. You knew it was coming. Apart from the weak bladder at Edinburgh Airport. And the questionable parenting of egging on instead of stepping in when his son and future son-in-law were topless wrestling in the middle of a square in Brussels. Not only did he last the pace all weekend, he outlasted a number of the boys. We all love Greg, and it was great to see so many of his friends come together to destroy his liver. So guys, who were there, I would like to propose a toast to the muscles from Brussels. Our brother Greg, the king of the north. Sorry, boy. Before we wrap up, I just want to say a couple of things about the new Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. You're fine. Don't worry. We all knew Greg had found the one when he started spending more time with Claire than he did playing on his Xbox. Early in the relationship, they lived between both of their parents' houses, then moved into the flat. What a relief it must have been to get some independence from the kids. They then moved out to Contour. Claire must have convinced Greg that they pronounced their T's there. Yeah, ask Mum. Since moving, Greg has really found his forte as a gardener and a handyman. He's certainly come a long way since he was swinging one of the chairs in our kitchen as a youngster, broke one of the legs, and tried to fix it with a whole roll of sellotape. Thankfully, it was noticed before anyone decided to take a sit on it and break the neck. Greg and Claire love a holiday, especially to Tenerife, and they must be looking forward to their honeymoon. One of Greg's favourite activities to do on holiday is swim in the pool. Yeah. He's come a long way since our time in Los Cristianes, where Greg, upon smelling the chlorine from the pool, declared, "I'm not swimming in the bleach." It was with Happy Sunday, yes. Also, Claire, word to the wise, if you can't find Greg on the run up to the holiday, check the suitcases and also under the bed. He has previous for hiding in them. Joking aside, I can't tell you how much of an honour it was to have been asked to be Greg's best man today. We've always had an incredible relationship. Not only is he my brother, he's my best friend. I love you, bro. and I couldn't be happier for you today. Claire, I was so glad when Greg met you. Before he was born, I'd always wanted a sister, and now I've got one. You make him truly happy, and I'm sure you guys will be extremely happy for many years to come. It's been an emotional day, even the cake's in tears. Incidentally, Claire, the cake is for eating, not for sitting on. I'll take those previous groans as my cue to wrap up. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never been a presumptuous person, but before my standing ovation, could you please stand and raise a glass to the happy couple and join me in wishing Greg and Claire Anderson all the happiness in the world. I can't think of two more deserving people. I look forward to continuing to be a part of your lives. Love you, to Mr. and Mrs. Anderson.
You really do look so breathtakingly beautiful today, and Greg really is one lucky man, and I hope he knows that. So I first met Claire, or she's affectionately known to as many of us as Clarice, 14 years ago, when she arrived straight off her Chukter bus from Skeen Friday to Westminster. And we all just clicked, even though age 13 Claire was wearing chinos, as Jackie wouldn't let Claire wear jeans until 3rd year. Being friends with Claire really is so much more than just having a friend. It's like having a sister, knowing you'll always have someone there to share your special biggest moments, but also to give you a boot up the bum when you're being stupid. And believe me, when Claire has been witness to some of mine and our girlfriend's biggest regrets. Claire would certainly know this, and I'm sure you're going to be delighted for me to mention your fateful hot stepper incident, age 13. Where you got so drunk before on your lethal mixtape from your parents' booze cupboard, you never made it to your first teenage disco, and you got some pictures just covered in your pee on the armchair. I'm sure she's very happy this was the days before Facebook and it was just on a Polaroid camera. I know certainly Jackie and Bill have felt like they've had an extra daughter sometimes, having to chase after Claire and Hannah and myself on a 2-week holiday to Portugal. Well, a holiday for us, not so much you guys. And Bill kept having to chase us when we kept running away to drink Smirnoff Ices with boys. And being friends with Claire is like getting a second family, and it wouldn't be right not to mention Jackie and Bill. It's been so great to know you for these so many years. Why Greg fell for Claire, with her lovable charm centred around her unique ability to fall over in almost any situation. Since I've known Claire, walking into glass doors at the Trinity Centre, sliding in Catsick, walking a fateful trip to Tenerife Wildlife Park, where she's walking around with a plaster on her face and a cap looking like Nelly the Rapper. I'm sure Greg will testament to this with her knack for falling flat down in restaurants, including the most fanciest. I have to admit, we were all waiting for bated breath as you came down the aisle, so congratulations for staying upright. We really wouldn't have you any other way though, and I honestly can't think of any two more party-loving people with a mutual love for shenanigans. I felt like I had to say shenanigans in this speech. Greg just said everything about his wedding goes, I don't care what happens, I just want shenanigans. So I'm sure there's some to come. It's always Claire and Greg, the last two standing at every event, whether it's propping up the bar, one of Jackie and Bill's legendary parties, or throwing some shapes on the dance floor. You guys actually do have some serious moves, I will admit that. My favourite Claire and Greg memory was actually very recently, with their relocation to Kintore, setting up a great new home for the fluffy man Ralph, that's going to join your lives very soon. Claire and Greg decided that they should save some pennies and have a more frugal Christmas. Greg felt, however, as their first Christmas in their new home, as with many, with 2018 being the year Claire became his wife, after many happy years together, wanted to do something special. So his thoughtful gift to Claire included 12 cards, one for every month in 2018. This included some amazing gifts. One where Claire went on a spa day, got a handbag, they had an outing together, and one where Greg set Claire some challenges because she wanted to try some new things this year. So Claire, you're very lucky to actually have a man who listens. However, Claire had taken their frugal promise a little too seriously. And in return to Greg's appreciation and love and devotion, Claire showed hers with a lovely ice bucket shaped like a skull. And that was it. I think there was a hat, is that right? Was there a hat too? Yeah, it's very lucky. We're very lucky that Greg loves you so much, and I can ensure he will be waiting with anticipation to see you will get some matching skull-shaped glasses to make a full set. So before I finish up and let us continue this amazing celebration, and they're forever together, I wanted to draw your attention to your table. So you will find a small pin badge as a wedding favour on Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland. So Claire, Greg and their families decided that they would like to make a donation on behalf of each and every single one of you to the charity to aid their ongoing work. I personally work for Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland, and being a fundraiser, you're never truly off the clock. So thanks for that, Claire. Though in all seriousness, I work every day with some inspirational colleagues who provide amazing services and advice to help people recover their lives, and your support enables this. So sadly, it really is so much of a reality that we know someone affected or lost by chest, heart and stroke illness, and I think we should take a few seconds and to toast those loved ones who should be here with us on this special day. Sure. So once again, I would like to wish Claire and Greg the biggest congratulations. It's been amazing to share your special day. Claire's been one of my best friends for years and years, and we have shared everything together, from my dodgy blue fringe, to Claire's questionable hair extensions, to stealing blue wickets from Jackie and Bill's booze cupboard, sorry about that, to growing into a very mature, sensible adult, and now on this special day when Claire's matured into such a beautiful young lady, even though she has a strong love for a pint of Strongbow now and again. And thanks to you, I have another wonderful friend in Greg. So if we can stand up and raise our glasses once more. It just leaves me to say, and with reference to their shared love of the animals otters, just like two floating and sleeping lovable otters, may you always hold hands so that you never lose each other and touch. To Claire and Greg.